Hello, guys. I'm Timothy O with Earle Sports Bets and Picks and Parlays, and welcome back to another edition of Ballin with Tim Earle, NFL Sunday edition. We'll be looking over some NFL games, obviously. 4 games that we'll talk over: Colts, Texans, Ravens, Bengals, Chiefs, Jaguars, and then, of course, my Jets taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Before we jump into it, if you guys are interested in the plays, there's a full-out pack. I believe we have like 9 or something plays for the NFL. All already up on the site, so if you guys are interested in that, you can go ahead and grab those. And make sure you guys are following Earle Sports Bets on social media: YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. All the links right down there below in the description. Let's jump into it, and we'll look into the ugliest game of the week. That's going to be the Colts and the Texans. Texans are a favorite. We'll let that one sink in for a minute. Texans are favored in this game. Total of 40. And we're still a little bit question marks on Richardson for the Colts. I don't really think it matters. I'm going to go under the total. It's a divisional game, and it's going to be very tricky with the offenses because even if Richardson plays, it's 2 rookie quarterbacks. If Richardson is out, then I believe it's Gardner Minshew. So even with that, I'm not really too big on Gardner Minshew. I like the under in this game. Divisional game under the 40. We'll go over to the Bengals and the Ravens. Bengals 3.5-point favorites, 46 is your total. And it will be this way for this game and the next game that we'll talk about. I like to fade teams that covered week 1 versus teams that did not cover. Ravens won by double digits. They covered the spread against the Texans in their first game. Bengals got 3 points in their first game against the Browns. Yeah, the Bengals aren't going to look that bad again. I'm going to take the minus 3.5. It's one of my favorite plays of the week, along with the next one. When a team looks really, really bad week 1, it makes me want to take them game 2. So we'll be taking the Bengals in this one. Speaking of teams that look bad, how about the Chiefs that lost outright to the Lions? And then you got the Jaguars that covered week 1 against the Colts. The Chiefs are 3.5-point favorites. 51 is your total. Again, same deal. I'm on the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are the better team. Travis Kelce should be back. Jones on the defense will be back. It's the Chiefs team that everybody saw them play the first game of the year. Just a really rough spot. I like to fade teams raising the banner anyway, so it made sense that they were going to struggle in that game. And I'm not high on the Jaguars. I think the Jaguars win the division by default because all the other teams in that division just suck. But I'm going to be on the Chiefs on this one, minus 3.5. Final game is the Jets and the Cowboys. Cowboys 8.5-point favorites with a total of 38.5. This line opened up at a 3. That was before Rodgers went out. All of a sudden, it jumps up to 9.5, 10. You're telling me that Rodgers is worth that many points? I really don't think so. And then since then it's dropped back down to 8.5. I'm on the Jets. I just think it's too many points. I believe in Zach Wilson. I think he's going to be able to be just fine. Aaron Rodgers will be there in his ear. He's been working with him the entire offseason. Not to mention the defense is one of the best in the NFL, probably matching up with the Dallas defense. And then the running game. We saw how good Breece Hall looked and how good Cook looked in week 1. They weren't even 100%. They were still coming back from injuries. I believe that was like a shoulder or elbow injury for Cook and Breece Hall coming off that torn ACL. So they're gonna have the running game there. The defense is gonna be solid. The wide receiver core is solid enough. I think Zach Wilson will just get along fine. Plus 8.5. I think the Jets have a chance to win outright tomorrow. So taking the Jets plus the 8.5. Once again, all of our plays are over on the Picks Parlays website. Those are a couple of them. So if you guys are interested in that, there's like a 9-pack up for tomorrow. And if you guys are interested, if you guys can follow Earle Sports Bets on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Recap time: we'll grab the under in the Texans game. We'll grab the Bengals on the spread. We'll grab the Chiefs on the spread, and we'll grab the Jets on the spread. That's going to do it for this edition of Ballin' with Tim Earle. Thank you guys for watching, and good luck.